If you want weapons with unique perk combos that you'll never ever see on any other weapons, Warlords Ruin's loot is no different and has a number of top tier weapons that are nothing to be sniffed at, and yet I bet you've all turned your noses up at the Vengeful Whisper. Normally people would be going back crazy for a new strand weapon in an archetype where it's not been seen before, but here we are with a strand bow that you've probably deleted a ton of already. Fortunately it's not too late, as this new dungeon bow has that Bungie secret sauce, and I'm here to make sure you taste that copium. All these new dungeon weapons come with the Sundering Origin Trait, which is also more valuable than you think. There's a ton more enemies that count as vehicles or constructs in Destiny 2, especially Vex themed ones, which coincidentally are part of the main enemy theme this season. It'll offer you increased reload speed or charge rate when defeating them and will be valuable during combat. Vengeful Whisper is a strand energy precision frame bow in the kinetic slot, and it drops from completions of the first 2 encounters, and you can currently farm for it this season as there's no loot lockout within the newest dungeon. It has all your standard perks in the pool that you'd come to expect on a bow these days, like Explosive Head, Archer's Tempo, Successful Warm Up and Precision Instrument. It even comes with Hatchling, which is perfect for those of you out there who are strand warriors. Explosive Head is even in the 3rd column, which is the first time this has ever happened on a bow, making it excellent for plinking away in high level endgame content where bows really excel. However, it's the first time we've ever seen this combo on a bow, and it makes it super special. Straight out of the gate it has perfect Strand Subclass synergy, Slice is one of the newest perks in Destiny 2, and it comes with possibly one of the most slept on subclass verbs out there. This perk will apply Sever to the next 5 targets that you hit after using your class ability. Like I said, Sever is slept on as it decreases the enemy's outgoing damage dealt by a massive 40%. This lasts for 10 seconds and will impact any target they attack, not just you, so it can be a real lifesaver for your fire team. This is the perk that technically makes the Navigator exotic trace rifle so strong in terms of its damage output, as you're receiving a ton less damage from enemies in return, allowing you to become a tank. Add in the thread of continuity and you'll extend the duration of this effect up to 15 seconds, which as with all strand debuff targets will turn into a tangle on defeating them. Class ability cooldowns are basically non-existent these days too, so you'll have Sever on tap in most situations. But for me, it's high ground that's S tier on this new bow in the final column. This grants a massive 20% damage boost for just being at a higher elevation than your enemy. It's easier to activate than you think too, and will be active more often than not without even trying. The thing is, most endgame content where bows excel in the likes of Grandmasters, you'll generally be plinking away at distance and usually from a vantage point as well, so this damage buff will always be active at that point. Polymer String, Fiberglass Arrow Shaft and a Draw Tie Masterwork round this one out and are definitely a must have to make this a fast firing stat monster. Master this free damage combo and you'll become unstoppable, with enemies dealing 40% less damage to you whilst you dish out that extra 20%. And now the only real question is, why did you delete so many already? If you enjoyed this portion of Copium, you'll enjoy a little bit more by checking out this endgame ready build video next.